What's up, guys? With Source 2 possibly right around the corner, I think it's important to go over how an update like this could affect the cheating scene in the short and long run. Moving over from the Source 1 engine to the Source 2 engine could be an absolutely huge change for CSGO as a whole, and have some big changes for CSGO cheating. First of all, let's talk about some of the recent leaks regarding Source 2 for CSGO. The first leak I'd like to talk about is the Nvidia driver leak that was shown off a little while back. I'll show you guys how to do it right now on screen, and if you have a Nvidia graphics card, you can try it out yourself as well. Right click on your desktop and open the Nvidia control panel. Next, move over to Manage 3D Settings and click on Program Settings. Then uncheck Show Only Programs found on this computer and scroll through the list until you find two applications named CS2.exe and CSGO S2.exe. This could be a port to the new DX version. CSGO is currently using DirectX 9, but they may want to update or upgrade to DX11, or it could be anything else, including Source 2. The other leak I'd like to show you guys is the recent 730 config changes. For those of you that don't know, 730 is basically a game ID for CSGO. For example, if you go to your inventory on Steam and type hashtag 730 at the end of the link, it'll bring you straight to your CSGO inventory. Recently, there were leaks showing config changes with unknown depots that resembled what happened to Dota 2 when they got Source 2. Now, I don't really know what to make of this one, so I'll let you guys decide yourselves, but it is interesting to see. I only went over two of these leaks, but there are an absolute ton of them out there, so if you want to research them yourselves, feel free to. It's actually pretty interesting looking into the game files and finding all this information out that you probably shouldn't. And if you guys want to see the leaks but don't necessarily want to do the work to get to the leaks, then I would recommend checking out Gabe Follower on Twitter. He posts a ton of different stuff regarding CSGO leaks, so make sure to check him out. I'll put his link in the description below. So Valve is definitely doing something in the shadows away from prying eyes. We just don't know exactly what they're doing. Now that we have a little bit of background on the recent leaks regarding Source 2, let's talk about what could change in the CSGO cheating scene. A lot of what could happen is based mostly on how big the changes are after the update. In a very basic sense, nowadays you can create CSGO cheats using the SDK of the game. SDK stands for Software Development Kit, and it's a set of tools that gives developers the ability to create things like mods and cheats. Current cheats for CSGO are either using the 2013 SDK, which Valve released themselves, or the 2018 SDK, which was leaked by players of the community. If there aren't too many changes to CSGO when Source 2 comes out, cheat providers would most likely be able to use the old SDKs, with some tweaks of course, to create new CSGO cheats. There's a possibility that this new version of CSGO could be its own game as well, and not just an update to the current build, but either way, the old SDK could still be used. The perfect storm that would wipe out CSGO cheats for a short period of time would be if the changes to the game were so crazy that cheat providers were forced to get the new SDK. But it's a little far-fetched when it comes to CSGO's update history. But if this were to happen and people couldn't use the old SDK to create CSGO cheats, then two things would most likely happen. Either one, Valve might release the SDK like they did in 2013 shortly after Source 2 comes out, or it'll be reverse engineered by players in the community. If it does end up getting reverse engineered, I'd put my money on Amor being the first to get the new SDK. Just an FYI, I'm calling it right now. With all this being said, it's important we don't get our hopes up for CS Source 2 too much. There have been similar events where players got hyped up and it was kind of just a letdown from Valve's end. For example, back in 2018, there was a ton of hype around Source 2 coming to CSGO. Everybody thought that the game would be remade in Source 2, and players got a HUD change from scaleform to panoramic. It's a good change nonetheless, but it's not exactly what players were expecting at the time. Valve also has a long history of trolling the community, so this might just be another joke from our Lord Gaben. In the end, I guess only time will tell what will happen to CSGO and cheating within the game. I would personally like to see Source 2 added to the game, but let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Are you guys okay with the current engine that we're on, or would you like to see that change to Source 2? Let me know what you guys think. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see y'all later. Peace out, boys.